Hi, Reject Nation. I'm Greg Alba. Is
sorry.
Ashley a nerd?
I was saying hi.
How are you doing, Ashley?
I'm so good, and I'm so happy that you're wearing the shirt that I got you.
Ashley got me this shirt for me birthday, and I figured I should probably wear it around her at least
Make me happy.
one time. I wear this shirt at least once a week, but every time I see you, I just don't happen to be wearing the shirt. And I'm like, I'm going to wear it. No, it's true. Ask these guys. I usually wear this shirt.
I believe you.
All right, thanks. I like it. Which friend do you think you are? Phoebe.
Really?
No.
No, what do you think? I'm more like Rachel. I think I'm a little bit of all of them. My competitiveness is like Monica, kind of like Rachel. I think that my like flightiness is a little like Phoebe. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm a little bit like all the guys.
Totally.
I'm as hot as Joey, as funny as Chandler, and as smart as Ross. Yeah.
All the best qualities rolled into one.
Anyway, we're going to watch this video. Patron request here. One of our top reward tiers. Whatever video you request, we must definitely do and put up on the YouTubes. And we're going to do top 10 upcoming movies that might suck in 2019.
Oh, no.
I can think of a few. You excited, Ashley Edner?
I'm so excited.
I'm sure you are. It's the most exciting video to cover right now.
Well, let's hope for the best. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 upcoming movies that might suck in 2019. Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel. And
Why
remember
would I
to get
subscribe
notified about our
before
latest
watching the
videos.
video?
That's true.
Just
They
to
didn't think this
clarify
through.
up front, we're not saying these movies are guaranteed to suck. We'd actually love nothing more than for them to be pleasant surprises.
You
Given
say
the
might
source
suck in the
material,
trailer.
premise, and people involved, though, we're kind of having a difficult time getting excited. Number 10, Charlie's Angels.
Oh, they're
Awesome.
rebooting that?
Columbia
Yeah.
Pictures has become known for digging up nostalgic
You knew that?
properties
I did.
and attracting a new generation of fans.
Did
For
you
every
audition
Jumanji,
for it?
Welcome
No.
to the Jungle, there's a Total Recall, RoboCop, or Ghostbusters.
Eh.
The new Charlie's Angels, starring Kristen Stewart, Naomi Scott, and Ella Balinska.
Kristen Stewart, that's
seems
your
like
girl.
another shameless
Yes.
attempt to milk an established brand name. Whether you grew up with the 70s TV series or the early 2000s movies, nobody was begging for this reboot. And director Elizabeth Banks will need to bring something...
Elizabeth Banks is directing it? What? I missed all this news.
Really?
TV reboot, there's seemingly nowhere to go but up.
This is gonna be long.
Hey, Joey.
Number 9, Dark Phoenix.
I have
From
faith
Bryan
this will be
Singer's
fine.
Original film to
I haven't heard
Deadpool to
anything
Logan,
about this.
the XMen franchise has been responsible for some of the best superhero movies ever. At the same time, the series has been anything but consistent, with disappointments like X-Men Apocalypse, X-Men Origins
Yeah,
Wolverine,
there's also
and X-Men
Logan.
Last Stand.
Yeah.
And a bunch of other good movies.
Are they all younger
It's
there?
essentially supposed to be an
Yeah,
apology for
I
the
got
later film,
a lot of
which Josh
educating to
Whedon
do
was
for
so
Ashley.
Granted, we're not sure how this film could possibly be worse than the third X-Men movie, which was so poorly received that it was eradicated from the continuity. Given Fox's shaky track
know,
record
right?
and multiple release delays, however, we can't help but be skeptical.
They're right to fear me.
I've seen evil.
I think this movie will be fine.
Looking at it now.
Number 8, Shaft.
They're
The original
redoing
was
Shaft?
made at the height of the blaxploitation craze, but that's largely part of its charm.
Gonna need some more brothers. With guns this time.
Since these movies were a product of their time, we're not sure why Hollywood decided to resurrect the franchise in the year 2000. What's even stranger is that we're getting another sequel almost 2 decades later.
A sequel or
Is
a
anyone
reboot?
aside from the Fresh Prince asking for this? The sequel sees the return of Richard Roundtree as John Shaft and Samuel L. Jackson as his nephew, while Jesse Usher debuts as a third-generation Shaft.
What? That's
Wow.
really convoluted.
Fantastic Four and ride-along movies doesn't exactly bode.
Oh no.
Tell me it ain't one of your dick around.
Number 7, Grudge.
Ooh.
In many respects, the Grudge series has mirrored the Ring movies. Both started
The
off
last
as
one was not
Japanese
good,
horror
though.
flicks
No.
that inspired successful American remakes.
It's so,
I
so
remember
funny
the
out of
movie.
context.
Scary, that
Sequel treatment.
Oh, there's been
Later
3?
installments didn't perform nearly
Oh
as
yeah,
well
no
as
one
their
watched that. I
predecessors.
think was that straight to
Horror tried
DVD?
breathe new life into the Ring franchise
just-
in 2017.
I've just liked the
but
first
critics
one.
and audiences were generally left underwhelmed.
Those
Will this
J-horror
2019
things freak
reboot
me
of
out.
The Grudge suffer the same fate? Only time will tell. But if this film actually manages to sink lower than the direct-to-video The Grudge 3,
Yeah.
Direct-to-video.
Kayako isn't the only one who will be left holding a grudge.
I get what they did.
Number 6, Sonic the Hedgehog. Sonic's no
I think that'll
stranger
do
to cinema,
good.
having made
I think it'll make money.
Ralph.
Leave your game. Stay safe. Stay alert.
Whatever you do, don't
I played that on
He's also
Sega.
starred in a 1996
Yeah, so it'll be
anime
good.
that was later branded as a movie. And Jaleel White reprised the Blue Blur's voice in a 2013 fan film. Still, a $125 million movie centered on Sonic doesn't seem like the wisest investment, especially
Why?
since his latest games haven't really hit bullseyes.
So, this will
We can
revitalize
potentially
it.
see this working if the filmmakers draw inspiration from the Sonic Sat AM show. Given the comedic talent involved, however, we're expecting something closer
What?
to Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog.
How do I not know about any of these movies?
Dr. Robotnik.
No.
Jim Carrey's gonna be Dr. Robotnik.
It's probably the weirdest video game movie casting choice since Dennis Hopper played King Koopa.
I'll kill that plumber!
Number 5, Alita Battle.
I have faith in this movie.
I don't think I've heard anything about this.
You haven't even seen the trailer?
No.
On one hand, the film was
Ooh,
directed
Robert
by Robert
Rodriguez.
Rodriguez and producer James
What
Cameron
with
co-wrote
Robert?
the screenplay.
When I found
But he's not directing this one.
Yeah, he is.
Oh.
was miraculously intact.
The cast is also quite impressive, with names like Christoph Waltz,
Oh, I love
Jennifer
him.
Connelly, and Mahershala Ali. On the other hand, yikes.
We should
what
watch a
big
preview
eyes
for
you
that.
have. The main villain is an acquired taste to say the least. Some find it visually intriguing, while others are just creeped out by the uncanny valley effect.
I like the big eyes. They've grown on me.
The mixed reception might explain why Alita Battle Angel was originally supposed to come out in July 2018, but has since been pushed back multiple times.
Now it's February. Well,
Number 4, A Medea Family Funeral.
How many movies are there of this? Like,
they always
The
make
Medea
money.
movies are a
Doesn't matter.
symbolic
I've
infestation that's
lost
not
count.
going away anytime soon.
No.
It doesn't matter how much critics pan these films or how many Razzies Tyler
Yeah.
Perry wins for playing the titular Mad Black Woman.
What the hell thought would you have? I don't see nothing. I'm not gonna fall for that.
Based on the box office returns, there's obviously an audience out there for these movies, meaning we can count on a new entry every year or so. That being said, there's little doubt that A Medea Family Funeral will have longtime fans laughing all the way to the graveyard.
Suck it up and shut the hell up.
Others, meanwhile, are likely keeping their fingers crossed that this is the final nail in the coffin.
Oh, my nerve.
No, he's gonna keep making them.
really?
Number 3,
Yeah.
The Angry Birds Movie 2. Despite
I've been
becoming
waiting
a
for this.
financial hit, the
Have you
Angry
been?
Birds movie was primarily
I didn't see
viewed
the
as a
first one,
blatant
did you?
cash grab
I
with
saw
lack
some of it and I
humor
was
or
like
charm.
not super feeling it.
That's good stuff. Anybody want to eat some cake off their dad or husband?
Of course, it's not that we were expecting much from a movie based on a smartphone game with little story or well-defined characters.
I'm surprised
that,
they're
quite
making
frankly,
another one.
peaked in popularity years ago.
Something isn't kosher with these pigs.
I think it's gonna flop.
It's up to us to figure
Is
it
it
out.
like straight to
Alas,
video or
it's
like
all about
Netflix
the
or
No.
something?
$90, meaning a sequel is crashing into theaters this year.
It made a lot of
Theaters.
money,
What's
yeah.
more, the film has caged up a flock of voice talent to squander, including Rachel Bloom, Sterling K. Brown, and Leslie Jones.
I loved
When
their
Leslie
voices.
newcomers will line up in
Then you gotta see
Yeah.
that.
Really smelling a bad egg. Number 2,
Spoilers.
Ugly Dolls. There
Uh-huh.
appears to be a mentality in Hollywood that if something exists, it needs a feature film adaptation.
What are ugly dolls?
So it
Oh,
shouldn't
no.
come as a surprise that we'll soon be living in a world with an Ugly Dolls movie.
What are
Based
they?
on a line of hideously adorable plush dolls, this project
I've
has
never
been in
even
the works
heard
since
of these.
2011,
Have you?
Eventually finding a home at STX Films. To be fair,
Wow.
if the Lego movie proved anything, it's that films based on toys have the potential to be infinitely better than expected. Then again, if the Emoji movie proved anything, it's that some feature-length commercials deliver exactly what we expected.
For the first time in my life, meh is all I feel.
We can only hope Ugly Dolls won't follow in the latter's
Ugly Dolls.
footsteps.
Dude,
Until
that's
looking out for number one.
Being number one.
I feel like you can make a movie out of that.
Burn
You can make a movie out of anything.
Before we unveil our
Yes.
topic, here are a few honorable, or depending how they turn out, dishonorable mentions.
Okay.
Scanning. Identify.
I have a lot of faith in Terminator 6.
You gotta watch the Terminator movies.
Number 1, Dora the Explorer.
Hellboy
Each
did
announcement
not make the
regarding this
list.
film, It just sounds more and more bizarre.
Oh, I think that's gonna do really well.
But
For
will it be
starters, it's a
good?
live-action version of an educational
Oh, is
It's
that
cartoon.
the question?
live action, yeah.
Oh, it's
Second,
live action.
Dora's
I think
not a
so.
little girl in this interpretation, but a teenager played by Isabella Moner from Transformers: The Last
I think
Night.
it'll do well.
No.
Speaking of Transformers, Michael Bay's production company was reported to be tied to the project.
Why?
Although this has since been debunked. Even so, Dora the Explorer has never exactly screamed cinematic.
I wonder if her cousin Diego is going to be in this movie.
I'm playing Diego.
You speak fluent
I
Spanish.
don't need to. I'll learn through the movie.
In any case, we'll always have college humor's interpretation.
It's Swiper, okay? He's working with the Iranians now.
I gotta watch that.
Yeah, we should. We gotta watch
Looks
that.
pretty Dora the Explorer.
That looks so
To be
fun.
notified of the latest videos.
Oh man, let's talk
Should I
about
take these
some of
headphones
this.
off?
I want you to keep them on. They look so much better with them.
Thank you. Well, okay,
Well.
let's start off with the first one. Which was which one?
Yeah, like-
Charlie's Angels? Was that the first one? I did know that they were doing a reboot on this. You know the kid who's like super popular right now?
Noah Centineo.
Yes.
My
How
girlfriend
did you know
loves
that?
him.
He's like in all these Netflix movies. He is playing one of the girls' love interest in this.
Gotcha.
And I think that based on the cast, especially with that kid, because he's like super popular right now, I
Yeah.
feel like it's gonna do really well with like a younger audience. Yeah, because he's in all those like teen Netflix movies right now. So I
Yeah.
feel like it's gonna bring that.
I mean,
crowd.
he's a charming guy. Did you see that? To All the Boys I Love?
Yeah, I did.
He's a charming guy.
Yeah, he's adorable in it.
Yeah, he's very adorable. I mean, Kristen Stewart.
You love her.
I-
I remember
who
that being
doesn't?
your like that was your celebrity crush when we were younger. You would
I
always say that.
never.
Yes,
when?
huh?
When?
Yes, it
I
was.
would gladly admit it if I felt that way. When did I ever
You
have a
did.
celebrity
You
crush
did.
on Kristen Stewart?
I remember it. I'll bet you.
When did this ever occur in
It
my
was-
life?
You did.
I would not be ashamed to admit it. I'll still
So
tell
you
people.
don't like her.
I don't mind her. I don't love her. I feel like in the big movies like this, I feel like when she does indie films, she really cares. And she does a great job. I feel like
Yeah.
when she does big budget films, she is clearly cashing.
In.
Not catching a paycheck. Cashing a paycheck.
Yeah.
Pretty-
Patrick Stewart's and oh, he's Bosley. I do love
Wait, they
his
got
voice.
two Bosleys. Jimon Hansu and Patrick Stewart. What is this movie?
What is this? I think it's kind of cool that it's directed by Emily Banks, though.
Elizabeth.
That's right.
Wow, you're on a roll here. I feel like Elizabeth Banks, she did a good job with the Pitch Perfect sequel that she handled. I think she is very talented. This could be cool, I guess.
I think it's gonna be fun.
I like the Charlie's Angels premise. It's silly, but I just think that if we're gonna be taking male-driven movies and rebooting them with females, I think you should have made Charlie's Angels all men.
Yeah,
That would have worked.
Good point.
That would have worked better.
Yeah,
I want all
like-
the women watching to hear this.
Yeah, that could have been cool, actually.
Are you sincerely going along with this?
Yeah, I was.
You heard it from a woman here first, folks. Yeah.
Well, because like you said, like they're like always flip flopping it, so it actually could have been funny. This Noah kid, and
Charlie's Devils.
yeah.
Oh God, why isn't Hollywood talking with me? I got all the ideas.
I think it's gonna be like very fun movie, but like obviously like their other first movie was like very unrealistic, but fun.
X-Men Dark Phoenix. Ashley doesn't know jack about X-Men.
I'm so bad with all the X-Men movies, I really don't know, but I did love Logan.
I did a trailer review for this. It's kind of a long one with John and Andrew. So if you want to know my opinion on it, long story short, I have faith in it when it seems like no one else does. But you can go watch that whole review. Promoting another video. Shaft. This one sounds terrible
I
to
think
me.
my bet is that out of all these movies, this one will do the worst.
At a box office wise or
Yeah.
critic wise?
All of it, especially box office wise. I just feel like it's, I don't know.
It just seems like a terrible idea. I did see one of the original Shaft films when I was much younger. Barely remember it. Barely remember the Sam Jackson one. But this is just a ridiculous concept because you got OG Shaft, who's still alive, good for him, and you got Sam Jackson Shaft, who apparently was the nephew of Shaft, and then you have
the
this
storyline that well.
other Shaft to carry on the Shaft franchise.
They're shifting the shaft.
The shifting the shaft. That's why we have a movie news show, people. But then again, Shaft was never really a serious franchise.
Maybe if they play on the silliness of it, like
You know.
if they make fun of themselves with it, then you know what I mean. Like then maybe it'll be better.
Knowing my luck with how I predict things, they'll probably end up being the best one out of this whole list, right? Yeah.
Okay, The Grudge.
What are they soft rebooting it, where it's not exactly a sequel and not exactly a remake? Like it's just another install, because I remember like
Oh, I
1 and
wonder.
2 were linked, but I never saw 3, and that kind of just looked like
3 was
it's
the one
just
that went
going.
straight to video.
Yeah, I think that one was just like, yeah, the villains are back, but none of the protagonists are linked.
Yeah.
It sounds like that's kind of what they're doing here, bringing back the villainy characters. There's just something about seeing the girl crawling that just, it freaks
And that
me
noise,
out.
the like,
Freaks me out.
I'll see it, I'm sure, because I didn't see the last one though. I didn't even know that it came out.
No one did.
Oh, okay. But I did see the first and second one, and the first one was way better than the second one. I'll go see it, I'm sure. It's a horror movie. I'm sure I'll see it, but maybe it'll be really cool.
I don't think anyone's gonna care. Everyone's past. I feel like you gotta do something completely different. I think a Sonic the Hedgehog movie would be a great idea. I've been saying that if you're gonna do video game adaptations, make them animated. So
I was thinking that they should redo the Crash, what's his name?
Crash Bandicoot?
That I think would be super cool.
if you make them animated movies, I feel like that would work really well.
I think that the Sonic the Hedgehog is actually gonna be a very fun, good movie. It's but Jim Carrey's in it, right?
Yeah, he's playing Dr. Robotnik, big Sonic character. If it's animated, you could get wildly inventive with it. Like, they referenced
sure.
the Lego movie at one point for a different movie.
Uh-huh.
But the Lego movie is insanely animated with its animation. And I feel like with Sonic, like when he's going all Sonic the Hedgehog-y,
Yeah.
like that would be so awesome to see in an animated film.
Yes, I'm so glad that they didn't do live action.
No, that'd be terrible.
Yeah. But I think this is going to do really well because I think that kids will see it who don't really know what Sonic the Hedgehog is, and I think it's going to reboot it, and there'll be like toys and this and that that like kids are
Yeah.
going to like, but then also people like our age are going to like it too.
Medea, yeah, she exists. That's I haven't even seen a Medea movie.
I haven't
and
either.
And I'm sick of Medea. I don't know.
But I mean, there's something appealing about it, obviously, to have people keep coming back for more.
Exactly.
So it's got to be funny or entertaining.
I don't know what it's going to be. I feel like if you're a fan of Medea, you must just like love that character so
Yeah.
much that no matter how terrible the movies are, it's just fun to see that person over
Exactly.
and over again. Because at this point, Medea is kind of just like a long-running TV show with the amount of movies that come out. I think Angry Birds 2 is going to flop.
Angry Birds 2, yeah, the first one I wasn't really in love with, and I love animated movies. And
I know you do, yeah.
Animated movies and horror movies are my two favorites.
Put the two together.
Oh. But they...
Yeah.
And I tried watching it. I think it came on, like, Netflix at one point or something.
And you couldn't get into it?
No, I tried watching it, and I wasn't loving it, and
Well,
then I was over it.
Like, the whole reason I think it performed well at the box office is A, because Angry Birds was hot at the time. But the
Yeah.
fact that it wasn't loved by I don't know anyone who loves that movie.
How did a second one get made?
Because it made a lot of money, but I think they're really going to see the repercussions of not having a good first movie. Like, Legos have always been, a popular toy brand, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But the Lego movie, everyone thought that was going to be terrible. Like, this sounds stupid, a Lego movie. And then it ends up being great.
And then the
now-
Batman Lego
now
movie
they
is
have a
even
franchise,
better.
that's good. But
Yeah.
Angry Birds, no one liked it. Angry Birds is not hot anymore, so why would it do well? The Ugly Dolls, I can't comment on that. I don't know anything about them. I think you can adapt anything and possibly make it good. The Lego movie proved you can do that. But Dora the Explorer, let's move on. But Dora the Explorer.
I don't know what those things are.
Dora the Explorer as a live action movie.
I think that's going to do really well. I think that sounds like a cool concept.
I think financially it'll do well. I don't know how well I don't know how it can lend itself to a live action
do you think Boots the monkey is going to be animated?
I think they're gonna, probably. They're probably gonna be mocap or something. I don't know how you could turn it into a story though, like not a compelling story, but one that you can get on a true adventure with and be like, this was really. But then
I
again,
think so. Have you watched Dora the Explorer? She always has like a specific thing to do that day. She's got a map and she's got to get somewhere. So already with that set up, she's gonna have some sort of thing that she's got to get to by the end of the movie, and there's gonna be lots that come in her way, and she has her map, and
Hey,
I think it's gonna be fun.
you should write. You should write for them.
I'm excited. about it.
If this was a movie fight, you have proven me wrong. You've
I
persuaded
like
me.
Dora.
You have persuaded
And then
me.
there's always like some sort of obstacle that comes in her way, and she has to figure out her way around it. Like she's about to go through something, but then like a bridge falls, and then she's got to figure it out. It's gonna be an action adventure, and I'm excited to go on for the ride.
And then you can make the obstacles be representative of her parents, who clearly do not take care of her.
They just let her run through the day. They don't even know where she is.
As she overcomes physical obstacles, she will also overcome emotional obstacles.
Yes,
That's
there's the
good
arc of her
storytelling.
character.
Yeah, there you go.
We should have wrote this.
Why didn't we write this?
That's why I say we should write one for Diego, her cousin, who works with animals. There you go.
I want to be in the gritty live action version of D8.
What's the top one that you will go see first out of all
Charlie's
these?
Angels.
Really? Out of all of those?
Yeah.
That's the first one you'll see?
Easily.
What's the last one you would see?
Oh, no. Alita is the first one I would see, then Charlie's Angels. Last one, Ugly Dolls. I have no interest in like even checking out a trailer for that. That just sounds like super boring to me.
Maybe it's going to be super cool and prove us both wrong.
Let's find out. 2019. Hopefully this channel's still around. And maybe Ashley's still alive.
Oh my god.
Guys, subscribe to The Real Rejects. Click that notification bell. What
Click
film
it.
do you think will suck? And Ashley, go check her out on Instagram.
Yeah.
I don't have an Instagram account right now.
You don't?
I haven't been on social media for like a week and a half.
How does it feel?
Terrible.
Oh, I'm
Terrible.
sorry.
I miss all the DMs from all the gay guys.
Oh,
Yeah.
no. I'm sorry. I thought you've posted recently. No?
No. John has access to it. Promote stuff.
That's probably good.
And check us out on Patreon. We got stuff. Oh, crap. I almost forgot. Patron of the Day shout out to David Waterhouse. David, lately we've been talking a lot about how, with mental health conditions that we both can often go through, you have had to overcome so much in your life. And I want you to know, buddy, I want to put this out there. You are one major inspiration in my life. And I'm so happy to know you. And the fact that you pledged to our Patreon, and one of our top pledges, is crazy to me, considering how much you give to us beyond that in terms of life lessons and understanding. So thank you for being such a kind-hearted gentleman, and hopefully you have a good holidays, and say hi to Rosie Lay for me, my friend.
David Waterhouse?
Yes. Ash's contribution.